You don't need any help?
No, I'm okay. Thank you. Come on. One more. Hello. Welcome to my second video, guys. There's no better way to start the day than with a nice cup of coffee. It's the morning, it's Saturday, and we'll be going to the gym, doing some exercise as always. And yeah, I would like to give thanks to all of you guys for showing quite a lot of support on my first video. I really appreciate it. As I said, just bear with me because I'm just starting off YouTube again, so it's gonna take a while until I get everything right with like the color correction and everything else. But the way I want to do it is I want to keep it raw, I want to keep it authentic, and just make sure you guys have a nice time watching my videos and investing obviously your precious time into consuming this type of content, you know. So yeah, just gonna have my coffee now and I'll take you guys through my day to show you around and to obviously show my exercises in the gym. Let's go. All right, so first exercise that we're gonna do is gonna be a bench press. I just did about 4 warm-up sets. It's about 100 kgs in here, so slowly we're gonna increment the weight and see how many sets, how many reps we can get. Alright, about 10 reps on the first set, so I've got 15 and I've got 25 plate. It's about 100 kilos here in bodybuilding terms and bodybuilding maths. So probably gonna go up to 120, 130, we'll see. But first set feels okay, feels solid, had a good warm up. So let's see. So just gonna add another 10 kilo plate on each side for the second set. I usually increase the weight on each set. It helps me to work out a bit safer, and also I can see how many reps I have in me usually. So I usually start with lighter weight and I go higher, I increment, and then I go down either with a drop set or superset with another exercise. But apart from that, I keep it in the pyramid fashion really. So let's go. 120. Whew. 10 reps, 120. Not too bad, given the fact that I'm working out on an empty stomach. So yeah, do you know what? I'll take it really. I'll take it. Should we try 130? Maybe, why not? Alright, so just adding another extra 5. Up to 130. I actually had a problem with my pec, my left pec, when I was benching. I think 160 for reps, and I felt like there was a slight tear, something like that, and I thought I tore my pec. but I think it was just a strain, so couldn't bench for a while. But now it seems to be back to normal, so I can increase the weight slowly. So yeah, let's see how much we can get from 130. Hopefully I'm not gonna injure myself this time. Come on. One more. Come on. It's okay.
¿Quieres que te ayude para la última?
No.
You don't need any help?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
I'm used to help my son, that's why.
Yeah, I'm used to this kind of weight.
Yeah. No, but I mean, this is just for you, the last one, I mean.
Yeah, the last one, if I'm training with someone, I usually ask someone to help me. Yeah, but thank you.
Whatever you need, just tell me.
Okay, thank you very much. If I'm in danger, I will just shout. Say, hey, help. All right, let's unrack the fives and replace with the tens. I feel like I've got about 5 in me. I used to do it for like 10 reps when I was walking. But at least five.
Feel safer. I'll be here.
Okay. One more. One more. Back. Muchas gracias.
De nada. It won't cost you anything.
Yes. Absolutely. Only because you came, I said, okay, I'm gonna do another two.
You see, you feel safer, that's why.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so I'm gonna do a drop set. That's why I usually do a drop set. After I do heavyweight, then I just go on 100. 100 is fine for me. I can do many reps. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do AMRAP. Let's see how much we can get. Uh, 15. It's not too bad. Alright, so the next one is gonna be incline dumbbell flies. I usually like to switch it up. If I start out with a bench on the flat, I would do incline next exercise, or if I start with an incline, I would do flat. So just a personal preference. So I'm gonna do about 3 sets. Ooh, nice. So when I perform incline flies, I make sure I arch my back, contract the scapula, and then tense the chest, push it up. When I go up, and then on the eccentric movement, I control it so I can have a full stretch on my pecs, and then back up. I don't always touch the dumbbells together, but usually I do. It's all a matter of tensing the chest and allowing more blood flow and more pump to reach the muscle fibers. And you'll feel it straight away when you do this exercise. So we're gonna do about 3 or 4 sets of incline dumbbell flies. All right, so last set. Alright, so flies are done. Time for the next exercise. So because this is my second chest workout of the week, I've done chest and back on Tuesday, and now just doing chest shoulders today. That's why try and keep the volume medium. So we're gonna end the chest workout with some push-ups, old school push-ups. So we're gonna do it with the dumbbells for a deeper stretch. So the reason why I like it with dumbbells and not the hexagon dumbbells, but especially these, the round plates, is because you're working on your stabilizers, on your shoulders as well. Because I think it's hexagonal dumbbells, they fit on the ground quite well. But these, they work your rotator cuffs and the stabilizing muscles as well, so it becomes a bit more challenging. However, still does the job. So yeah, just gonna end the chest with some push-ups, and we're gonna jump into some shoulders. All right, so this is my last set. Yeah, let's see how many we can get. Just gonna stabilize myself. Let's go. 1, let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 1, 2, come on. 3, come on. 4, go. 5, 6, go. 7, go. 8, 9, 10, come on. Come on. Yeah. Whew. Now we're gonna jump into the shoulders now. Let's do it. All right, so the next one we got seated military press. So we'll have about 3-4 sets of these. Gonna increment the weight slightly. Not gonna go to failure. Try not to work out to failure whenever I'm working out, because try and keep the volume up. But whenever I can go to failure, I definitely do. But this is never my aim when I'm working out, because I'm trying to prevent injuries, prevent overtraining, because I also train Muay Thai on the side. So martial arts, weightlifting, the probability of injuries grows exponentially. So, you know, trying to aim for longevity and avoid injuries, to be honest. So just gonna add another 10. It's gonna be 70 kg on a bar. Really try and focus on the form as much as we can, and not to jerk the weight too much or perform the exercise in the wrong form, because it increases the likelihood of applying the most pressure on the muscles that you're working, plus minimizes the injury, plus helps to isolate the muscles that you're trying to work. So it's a win-win, you know. When you're weightlifting, working out in the gym, you have to learn, first of all, how to leave the ego behind. So it's part of the training. Okay, another set. Ooh, nice. Whew, nice. A good set. Gonna have another 2 now, and then we'll go to some lateral raises. The foundation, as they say, of shoulder exercises, presses and lateral raises. Probably the main exercise that you need for shoulders. Alright, so the next exercise, we're gonna do some lateral raises by 3 sets, but really trying to focus on the form. Ooh, nice. That's the thing about having a sleeper build. When I'm wearing oversized t-shirts, just feels like don't even have any gains. But you just keep it for last. Pump covers, cover the pump first, and then you know how it goes. If you've been in the gym for like, I think more than 5, 6, 7 years, there's a very high probability that I'll be wearing pump covers like me. It's just how it goes. It's not working out for same reasons anymore. But the end result is always satisfactory. Alright, so let's jump into another set. Ooh. Alright, so to finish off the shoulders, we're gonna be doing some rear delts. So let's go. Alright, so the last set. Yeah, shout out to all the guys with sleeper builds, yeah. Shout out to all the sleeper builds out there who are hiding the gains behind the palm covers. Just to admire them after the workout. Now, so the next one will be bicep curl with a barbell. So whenever you perform this exercise, try and isolate the elbows as much as possible. If you feel like you're engaging the forearm, you place the thumb under the bar. So in this way, you don't engage as much forearm, and tuck them in your torso as much as possible. Isolate them, because if you're doing it like this, then you're not really working to your fullest potential. But if you isolate them, bring the shoulders forward, tuck them in, then you curl and you control every movement, every rep. Now you're working them fully. Nice. Whew. Alright, so just finished my workout, left the gym. Now I really want to go and buy some meat for today. So let's see if the butcher's is open, because that's where I usually get my meat from. If not, then we'll go to the supermarket. But because it's Saturday, everything closes quite early. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the butchers are open and I can use my very, very limited and rather non-existent Spanish skills, because I don't really speak Spanish, but we'll try our best, you know, because that's the best you can do. You can try, and there's nothing wrong about trying, right? So let's see. Hola. ¿Tienes hamburguesas grandes?
¿Cuántas?
Sí. 4, por favor.
Algo más.
Mío, por favor.
$24,82.
Gracias, con tarjeta.
Perfecto.
Que es muy grande.
No necesita copia.
Termino de volver a hacer.
Vale.
Okay.
Gracias. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, gracias.
So I got about 1 kilogram of beef burgers. These are literally the best burgers I've ever tried. That's why I always come back to this butcher, because they sell the best burgers in town. So because I just fry them normally as naked burgers, yeah, it just gets the job done. So 4 burgers is about maybe 800 to 1 kilogram of meat, which is perfect. So I just have 2 per portion. So when I came to Spain, when I moved here about 7 months ago, I didn't speak a single word in Spanish. Nothing. Nada. And then, just like anywhere else in the world, if you want to be sociable, because we're sociable creatures, you have to adapt, right? Because I think that's what maybe means to be a human being, to be able to adapt. That's why we're the most intelligent creatures on this planet, just because we can adapt to different cultures, different environments, different diets, and only by choice, right? So I chose to adapt myself, and just because I live in a small part of Spain, so it's not like a major city, so many people here don't really speak English, so I have to learn Spanish, and I want to learn Spanish because I'm a guest in this country at the end of the day, and plus it's like a new challenge for me, right? So if I can't communicate with people at all, how can I make an effort to change that? So I just started speaking with people with the words that I learned, and slowly I started picking up in the conversations, picking up one word, another word, using Google Translator. I met some Spanish friends here who also helped me, and now I can just have like the most basic conversation, you know, and still improving myself. So not everything's lost, because I've never spoken a Latin-based language, and although Spanish for some might be quite difficult because of the grammar and everything, when you're learning a new language, and I speak several languages, when you're learning a new language, don't be afraid to sound silly. Don't be afraid to sound foolish, because how else are you gonna learn? Anything that you do for the first time, you're always gonna be full, right? And you're never gonna make it perfect. So even if my grammar is so bad, I still don't care. I still try and speak it and try and practice it, because I know that other people will correct me eventually. So if you're watching this and you're trying to learn a new language, don't be afraid to be foolish, because that's just part of the learning experience at the end of the day. And the more you try, the more you make yourself a fool, the faster you will learn, you know? So poco a poco, paso a paso. Now, that's the thing, right? If you're exercising correctly, you should be able to retain your pump at least for an hour or two after your training. If you don't retain the pump hours after you stop exercising, then you're probably lacking minerals, electrolytes, nutrients, hydration, because your muscles should still be pumped after you finish exercising. So let's see visually if we're still retaining the pump after coming back from the gym. So it's been quite some time after I finished exercising, because just came back home from the butcher's, but this is the physique update. Back, although haven't done back since like Thursday, but yeah, so I'm about 122, 123 kilos right now. Yeah, so that's pretty much it really. Still empty stomach. It's about 2:30 right now. So just getting ready to go and have my food, have my meals. All right, so this is how these burgers look like. If you can see, this is my hand, and this is how one burger actually looks like. These are massive. It's about 200, 250 grams of meat in one burger, and they also contain some seasoning, which I don't know what it is, but if you just cook them, depending on how you like them as well, right? If you just cook them rare, I like them rare, but if you just cook them medium, never well done. Never eat your beef well done, because you're literally destroying it, right? Destroying the flavor and the nutrients as well, because any form of oxidation destroys the nutrients, but right? But beef, you don't really need to overcook it, overdo it. So I like it rare. Some people prefer it medium. Either way you do it. I cook them rare, and I put some honey on top, right? So this is the honey that I buy from that butcher as well. It's called La Generosa Miel de España, and it's basically organic honey, right? So one of this is probably about €8, but you get a good quality product for, like, some people might consider as a big price, but once you invest, this is like investment into your health, right? So this is from real Spanish flowers, 100% natural, 100% organic. And yeah, and I mean, usually what I do, I take a tablespoon of honey with, let's say, sea salt, before my workout. So I would have my coffee, I would have a spoon of organic honey with some sea salt, and the pumps, unbelievable. So if you haven't tried it out, definitely try it. But this is what I'm gonna have. So I'm gonna have 2 of these burgers with some honey on top and some eggs on the side as well. So let's do it. Hello. So finally, this is my first meal, breakfast as I would like to call it, because this is when I'm breaking my fast. So these 2 burgers looking absolutely amazing, and I have 6 eggs here. The burgers are just juicy, slightly red inside, so they're rare. And it just tastes amazing. I didn't put any seasoning on the burgers, only put some honey. And I have like, you know, this like red blood, as people like to call it, that comes out from the burgers. It's not actually blood, it's the muscle juice. So, you know, these burgers are like juicy, contains some fat, but the quality of meat is absolutely amazing. It's definitely tastes different from the meat that you buy in the supermarket that is like mass produced. But the butchers, they usually sell local produce. That's why I tend to support local butchers, local farmers when they bring and sell local produce, because that is usually the best, you know. It doesn't travel a long time. It doesn't have to be preserved. It comes straight from the farmer in either butchery or a small supermarket, small shop. And yeah, you can just go and get it there. So whenever I have a chance, I definitely support local farmers, local butchers. And the food from these places always tastes the best for me, you know. It's the best quality food you can get. Because if you're not growing the food yourself, why wouldn't you buy from these people, you know, that it's literally their work, it's their job to produce food, and many of them are so passionate about it as well. So it just feels good, you know, and it tastes good as well. So yeah, this is gonna be my first meal. A lot of the people actually haven't tried putting honey on top of the burger. If you haven't tried it, please do. And let me know in the comment section down below how it tastes. Because for me personally, it tastes amazing. It's a different mixture, you know. You combine sweet with savory, which doesn't really match. But, you know, I was a little bit skeptic about it before as well. But once I tried it, I was like, wow, this is actually really good. And I usually put organic honey on top of the burger. And if it's organic meat, grass-fed beef with organic honey, oh man, you're having the best combo of foods. And you know, it's highly nutritious. That's all your body and your mind really needs to stay healthy. So that's pretty much it with today's video. I'm going to go and cook my dinner. I'm going to cook the remaining of the burgers that I bought today. So I try to aim for about 800 grams to 1 kilogram of meat a day. The rest is just usually eggs and some dairy. But that's pretty much it. If you want me to do full day of eating, I'm more than happy to do that. Please give your suggestions or any tips in the comment section down below. I'm always open to criticism. I want to grow, I want to improve my channel, I want to improve my content. So if you have anything to say, you're more than welcome to contribute to essentially the success of this channel or the potential of this channel. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.